Once again, everybody, welcome as we are live from the Nehemiah Center here on the campus of Whitensville Christian School. The Crusaders of Whitensville Christian host the Blue Raiders from Hopedale, another big Dual Valley Conference matchup here as these two rivals go at it once again. First time meeting all season. Hopedale comes in riding a two-game winning streak. They're 5-5 overall, and they are 1-3 in the Dual Valley Conference. They haven't played the Crusaders or BMR, so Hopedale looking to get a better record by winning tonight if they can get this win and beating BMR next week. Whereas the Whitensville Christian Crusaders, they started out the season 4-0 with a lot of hope, but have lost the last three, so we're 4-3 overall, and they're 1-3 in the Dual Valley Conference. So big opportunity for the Crusaders after dropping a big one to Nipmunk, who's leading the conference. They dropped that on Friday night if you were with us, so they play Hopedale. Hopedale also lost to Nipmunk, and they lost to Douglas and Sutton. So the hope for the Crusaders is that they can play their best game tonight and get their second conference win, as both teams getting ready for the national anthem and the starting lineups. Once that happens, I'll pause so you can listen to that. Once again, these two teams both really want to win. Hopedale to keep their winning streak alive, push it up to 3. They had started out with a losing record, which Hopedale boys program not used to that at all, as they've been one of the top teams, not only in the Dual Valley, but in Division 5 state tournament for a number of years. So another good team this year, but not quite as strong as they've been. They love to go to their bench, but not quite as deep as they've been. But they do play that bench, so the Crusaders have to be careful. They can easily get tired out. Hopedale loves to go to that press, try to tire you out by the fourth quarter. So will Coach Badgerman go to his bench a little bit earlier just to keep his guys fresh? We'll have to wait and see. Let's pause and hear the starting lineups for both teams and the national anthem as well. All right, so about to get started here. Once again, Dual Valley Conference matchup. Whitensville Christian Crusaders host Hopedale Blue Raiders. Supposed to be played last night, but obviously snow day for the schools. Some icy weather, so here we are tonight. Fans still filing in. Hopedale won the JV game quite convincingly, so Crusaders hoping it's a different story here at the Varsity girls game in Hopedale. The Hopedale girls pretty convincingly beat the Lady Crusaders over there in Hopedale's Draper Gym. So Hopedale gets the tip. They started out here with Hudson Tarando, number 12. Now, for Hopedale, their major scorer has the ball right now, Patrick Madden. He and Robbie Manning, number 24, the guys who carry the load big time, both can really score it. Coach Badgerman's team knows this, so Manning's got it here. Crusaders in a bit of a man, but you see Hopedale almost gets it to fall. You can see, as I was about to say, the Crusaders playing a man, but Caleb Dieters, number 21 for White, kind of was playing a little bit of a zone, playing off of his guy, trying to be a defensive presence, and he was in that first possession. They tried to get it to Caleb down low. They do. Caleb's surrounded. He throws it out to McAllister, who fires for three, and that looked on, but a little bit long. No good. Hopedale right back with it for their second possession. It's going to be, once again, Crusaders in man-to-man D. They get it. They try to get it down low to Patrick Madden. Madden gets it knocked out of bounds, but Hopedale will keep it. It's just getting started here. No score yet. Hopedale almost had one. It was kind of in and out that last trip down the court. It's going to be Madden. He puts it up. No good. That's going to be Gabe Dieters gets the board. Good start defensively for the Crusaders. Let's see if they can get their offense going. I love seeing McAllister be aggressive with that shot first time down. He didn't make it, but Dylan has got to take a shot. That ball bounces off of Caleb Dieters' legs. You can tell Hopedale is keying on Caleb. They don't have a great big men like Nipmunk has to stop Caleb, so they're going to team effort it. They know Caleb's the Crusaders' best offensive threat. That's Manning. Comes Madden. Deep three that time. Cam Parker scoops it up, and he gets it over to Tarando, who missed it. That was a little bit long. Several opportunities. So far, the Crusaders playing aggressive D. Hopedale's going to put their press on. Little 1-2-2 press, trying to get the trap. They got to get it over. That's Zeke. He finds Dylan. Dylan's got Cam in the corner. A little bit of a wild pass. Cam Demara steps out of bounds. That's what you got to watch out for. Hopedale loves that zone pressure, especially when it's a out of bounds underneath the hoop of your own hoop. So once again, what the Crusaders have to clean up here is rebounding. They can't. It's one thing to let up one shot, but you got to watch out. Hopedale will kill you if you give them 3 shots of possession. So far, it hasn't hurt as we got no score. All the way to the hoop. Patrick Madden didn't get it to go, but he got hacked on the arm. Crusaders a little bit fortunate there. They got him on the floor, so no shots. That's going to be the first team foul on Dylan. Deep three again by Madden. No good. Another offensive rebound. Gabe Dieters will foul Nate Rakowski. So Rakowski will get to the line. Once again, that's been the story early, first couple minutes. 5:25 left, first quarter. Hopedale has had a lot of opportunities each possession. Rakowski makes the first 2. He gets them both, so good start here for Hopedale. Now up 2-0. They get to set their press up. Crusaders got to be patient, look for their opportunities. They get it to Plantinga. Off the glass, it rattles out. No second chances for the Crusaders as Madden comes back up. Good front by Gabe Dieters. Another three. Cam Parker hits the side of the rim. Damaris gets it stolen. And then it's an and one opportunity for Patrick Madden. Oh, you hate to see that. The Crusaders had cleared the rebound. They were heading up. And now they're... Oh. Scoreboard's off. I'm sure they'll catch that. So it's 4-0, not 2-2. There we go. They're going to fix that now. So Crusaders get the rebound. Damaris is going to take an early exit for Zach Casey off the bench. Gabe's got to look for his offense. Oh, he finds his brother Caleb in, and the foul. Great pass from brother to brother on that one. It looked to me like Gabe was a little lost, stuck down there, and all of a sudden he just sees Caleb almost like they've played with each other before. So that makes it 4-2, and Caleb will see if he struggled from the line. Good. Oh, that looked like Gabe has a case to be made. Gabe aggressively challenged that. Looked to be off of Nate Rutkowski. But the refs don't agree with me, and they win. So 4-2, 4:45 left first quarter. Another three by Madden. That got blocked. Looked like McAllister got a hand on it. McAllister now has it. He's looking to get it to Caleb in space. Caleb bodies it. Cross-court pass, gets lucky to get to Zeke there. McAllister now has it, looking to get the offense. As Hopedale playing a 2-3 zone defense. McAllister finds a gap, finds Caleb Dieters for two. Makes it 4-4 with 4 minutes to play first quarter. Another good look. They're finding Caleb underneath, and that's what they got to do. That's their offense. Especially against this Hopedale team. Has good guards, but down low not as strong this year. Wow, way over the head of his teammate, Nate Rutkowski. Throws it out of bounds. The ball will go back to the Crusaders. Rough start there, giving up some offensive rebounds, but Coach Badgerman has kind of got this team calmed down. Caleb looked like he took steps. Dieter stepped a couple times before dribbling. So ball goes back to Hopedale. Taranto has it. It's it over to Manning. Looks like the Crusaders now in a zone, switching up defenses. Another fire by Madden. That's no good. Patrick Madden so far, who is a sharpshooter for Hopedale, hasn't been able to find the bottom of the net. You know he will, so the Crusaders have to take advantage now. Gabe Dieters, he's got it in the corner. He finds Plantinga. Plantinga. Looks like they get a reach-in foul. It's going to be 2 team fouls for Hopedale. It's going to be the first on Patrick Madden. 3 team fouls for the Crusaders so far. Oop, they tried to check. Dieters underneath the hoop. That's another hoop for Caleb Dieters. Right now, Caleb Dieters has 6 and Hopedale has 4. 2:57 left first quarter. Crusaders again in that zone. Manning. Another errant pass. Oh, that was tipped. So the ball will stay with Hopedale. There's 17 seconds left. Lucas Levisar comes in. Crusaders now kind of man-to-man. They're man-to-man, but again, Caleb Dieters sort of floating in the middle there. Now he comes out. Cam Parker, he gets it. Toronto, you only got 3 seconds on the shot clock. Hopedale's got to fire. They do. Wild shot, almost on line. Great board by Gabe Dieters. Dieters now takes the point. He's looking to get the offense started. I like to aggressively get it up the floor. Caleb finds McAllister. Now to Gabe. Gabe will fire. That's short. Zach Casey was able to get it, but he was stuck underneath the hoop. And now Zach's going to get called for the personal fouls. He reached in. Sometimes pulls the string a little bit. He's got to just let that flow, let the instincts take over. When you're a shooter, just shoot it. Good steal by Casey. He finds Caleb. See if Caleb can get all the way to the hoop. Looks like he got it stripped. Hopedale comes the other way. Here comes Toronto. Good reach around there by Gabe Dieters. Toronto thought he had a lane, but Gabe just was able to get that hand in his long arms. Wide open is Manning. You don't want to let him wide open. They're fortunate there as Manning goes back iron, but he gets it back. Early rest for Hopedale's Patrick Madden, who's their leading scorer by far. Hopedale's struggling to find a shot. They don't struggle to get that one off. That was Levasseur, and he was not able to get it. Here comes Zeke the other way. Plantinga finds Casey. Comes Gabe. Gabe missed one, finds his brother. Someone besides Caleb. We'll see if Plantinga can make it. He does with a gigantic three ball from Isaiah Plantinga. Makes it 9-4, just under a minute left to play, and a low-scoring first quarter. Tarandeau gets it to Manning. Tarandeau now doesn't quite know what to do with it. There's about 10 seconds on the shot clock, so plenty of time for another possession. The Crusaders, Manning thought that was on line. A long three, no good. Hopedale gets the rebound. Great play by Lucas Levasseur. Keegan Murphy's going to come in for Hopedale now. He's going to give Tarandeau a break. A block there by Dieters. Hopedale's having trouble getting that corner three off. Zeke almost loses it. 7 seconds left. Someone's got to shoot. See, Gabe takes it right, fires. No good. Crash by Casey. That's also no good. So the Hopedale Blue Raiders came in and took an early 4-0 lead. But since then, the Crusaders have rattled off a 9-0 run to finish the quarter, exactly what Coach Badgerman wanted to see. Coming in here, again, the Crusaders on a 3-game losing streak. Blue Raiders on a 2-game winning streak. Patrick Madden was a leading scorer in those last 2 wins. They beat, they beat Worcester Tech, and then they beat BMR easily. That's their 1 win of the conference. So having kind of looked and investigated Dual Valley Conference, seen how these teams have done, this is the last game where everybody's seen each other. So far, Nipmunk has sort of been head and shoulders above everybody. Sutton and Douglas kind of right behind them. BMR's been in the back of the pack, although they beat Nipmuc somehow. Still would have loved to have seen that one. And Hopedale and the Crusaders here vying for that next spot. But I think all these games should be up for grabs. I don't see it. Even Nipmuc, they're not just an absolute force. They have the most firepower offensively. Here goes Zeke for 3. That one's a little bit long, and that gives Hopedale an opportunity to come out and transition. And Madden's back in the game. He finds Murphy. Ball gets knocked out. Good defense by the Crusaders, but the Hopedale Blue Raiders will retain it. They got 29 seconds on the shot clock. Just starting the second quarter. 5-point early lead here. It's Manning. He finds it down low. Lanabus had it. Looked like he dribbled it out of bounds. He thought he got it slapped out. Ref saw it differently. Crusaders basketball. McAllister. Got to fight that zone by passing. That's going to be Casey with a drive. He found Caleb Dieters. Great pass. Dieters looked like he was completely expecting that pass. Was able to scoop it up, but then just couldn't get it to fall. Manning, wide open three. No good. Looks like they're going to get Gabe Dieters. Gabe was boxing out using the front of his body, and you can't face guard, box out like that. You got to turn your back and get your backside right into him. Gabe found himself fronting him. Hopedale with a great inbounds play, no good. Caleb Dieters battles, gets it stripped. Madden with the three, long. Another offensive rebound. So they're going to get a foul on Caleb Dieters on that one. Caleb, who had foul trouble in the last game against Nipmuc, that game was called so closely that Gabe Dieters eventually fouled out. It's Cam Parker. He's looking to find someone. He's finding Madden. Madden, little jump stop, fires, swish. Makes it 9-6. Madden gets into scoring, and he can do it in bunches. So the Crusaders got to be very careful about that, but at least they ran him off the three-point line. Cam fires. No good. Rebound by Parker. Comes Madden. He finds it down low to Lanabus. He misses. Here comes McAllister. Good offense or defensive rebounding by the guard, Dylan McAllister, number 10. Casey up fake, finds Damaris. Damaris to Plantinga. They get Zeke for steps on that one. So 9-6, low scoring. Crusaders to the three-point lead, 6 minutes left, second quarter. It's Keegan Murphy taking a point for the Blue Raiders. Keegan has Zeke on him. Zeke with those long arms, great defense, playing it tough. Murphy really working that clock down. Gets to Parker. Good steal by McAllister. He dives for it. He finds Casey. He's got Zeke. Plantinga, just hit off of his ankle. Here comes Manning. He finds Madden. Madden's got McAllister on him. Got it. They set a pick for him. Wide open three. Drains it. Nate Rutkowski. Big shot makes it 9-8. Damaris hits off the back of the rim and in. You'll love to see Cam. He got it going last game with 4 threes, but he waited the third quarter. Good to see him get a hoop here in the first half. That's going to be Manning for 3. Looks online. No good. Another offensive rebound. This time Murphy gets it. Finds Parker. Parker off the glass and in. It's 11-10. Coach Badgerman with a great timeout here. The main problem for the Crusaders is rebounding. They've let up double-figure offensive rebounds. They haven't gotten many of their own. Granted, some of those have been long rebounds. Those could be difficult because it's hard to predict where those are going to go. But they've just let up too many second, third, even sometimes fourth chance shots for the Blue Raiders, and Hopedale's made them pay. The Crusaders up 1, but with the leading scorer of the Blue Raiders, Patrick Madden, with only one bucket. You'd like to see him have a bigger lead than that. I'm sure Coach Badgerman really talking about rebounding, defense and rebounding, and really just positioning. Doing a great job contesting and not giving up a great first shot, and then it's not getting that rebound. And there's really no excuse. Hopedale's not a big team. It's really just about wanting it more and getting a body on guys. Hopedale's in a 2-on-2 press. Oh, McAllister hurried a little bit. He gets it to Plantinga. So right now, Gabe Dieters is taking a break with Zach Casey in. Plantinga. McAllister finds Dieters again for another bucket. They are not hurrying that shot, and you love when you see Caleb take his time down there. He just, especially against Hopedale, he should be able to go to work all game. Hopedale trying to match it, down 3. Patrick Madden, he gets rid of it. Murphy throws it away. Here comes Casey. Cam fires, boom. Damaris makes it 15-10. 3:42 left first half. Crusaders want to, again, good defense, get the steal. They get it down low to Cam Parker. Parker kept it up high. Great play by Cam Parker. They get a foul there. It's third team foul. It's only the first on Dylan McAllister. Hopedale gets it. They have a new shot clock. That's going to be Madden. He finds his lane. He gets a foul called. Casey limping a little bit. Looks like they kind of knocked knees. Maybe got a Charlie horse. It's 2 on Zach, so it's going to send Madden to the line. Dangerous thing there when you get a scorer like Patrick Madden, who's struggled a little bit here in the first half. He's got that one shot he made a couple minutes ago. Let him see the ball go in from the free throw. You just, well, they get a foul on Madden. It's at least 2, I think, on Madden. Yeah, that's 2 on Patrick Madden. That's first team in the second quarter for Hopedale. Crusaders have 4 teams, so 1 more, and it's in the bonus. So 3:24 left. That's kind of a big development. Hopedale in that 2-3 zone. Crusaders have really been looking for Dieters. They got Zach down there. They get a little tangled up, but Dieters ends up with it. Caleb, he finds Dylan. Now to Casey. Casey tries to find Dieters, but gets it stolen. Hopedale now down 4. Somebody's got to find Manning. Manning to Parker. That was long by Keegan Murphy, and here comes McAllister out with it. 2:51 left, first half. 15-11. Casey comes to the ball. He finds Dylan with great confidence. Cam with the rebound, no good. Damaris couldn't get it to go, but now we're getting a little offensive rebound on this side of the court as Zeke airballs it. Plantinga for 3, no good. Plantinga had 2 opportunities that trip. Hopedale coming back, trying to cut into a 4-point deficit. Plantinga, good hustle, almost got the steal. Zeke's been really active on the defensive end. Good sub there. They're going to get Madden out, give him a break, plus he's got 2 fouls. Coach Badger's going to check Brady Gorman in there. Brady can really shoot the 3. Doesn't get a ton of time, but he'll get a few minutes a game, especially at the end of a quarter. See if you can get a 3 from him. Also want to get McAllister a break. All the way goes Terrano, no good. Dieters gets it. You want to get McAllister a break here because Dillon is working really hard defensively against Patrick Madden. So good opportunity to give him a little break. Plantinga throws it away. He was looking for Zach Casey down there. Kind of a little bit of an errant pass there. Gives the ball back to Hopedale as Gabe Dieters looks to check back in. Really quick first half, 1:37 left. Levasseur for three. Boom! Huge shot. 15-14. This game going back and forth. Breaking the press rather easily. Came looks like he got fouled a little bit there. Gorman. Brady Gorman a little bit cold off the bench. Lost it and then took steps with it. '14 have a chance to take their first lead since it was 4-0. Levasseur just made one, going for another one. That one off. Good body by Cam Damaris. Good box out, gets the rebound. You know it's a good box out when the ball bounces once before you get it. Cam's going to fire from deep. Tell Cam's a little bit eager. He was on fire. He's got a couple of baskets. He was on fire that last game against Nipmuc. Just under a minute left to play. First half, Dieters gets a point-blank range shot. No good. It's battled for. Tough for me to see there. I thought maybe the Crusaders had knocked it out, but the ref is right there, and that ball went off of Nate Tukowski. And Crusaders get it. 52 seconds left. Up one. They need a hoop here. Zeke will fire confidently for three. Boom. Beautiful to see Isaiah Plantinga make that one. Makes it 18-14. Levasseur looking for his shot. He made 1-3. It's Cam Parker. He found Zerkowski. Rims out. That was in and out. Good board by Plantinga. Finds Gorman. He's on the break to Damaris. Cam finds Caleb. Plantinga just made a three. There's no difference between shot and game. Man, that looked like a foul. Glad that wasn't over and back. Plantinga's looking for a last shot. Love to see Gorman be able to take it. He gets it to Plantinga at the buzzer. He nails it. Huge shot by Isaiah Plantinga to end the half. 2 threes and a couple of trips for Zeke. So the teams will go into the locker room with us. 21-14. Whitensville lead over Hopedale. So as the teams take a 10-minute break, we'll see if our scorekeeper Greg Masati can feed us some statistics. I know Caleb Dieters, I think he has 8, maybe 9 points. I know he has at least 8. And Isaiah Plantinga has 6, I think. Just doing this from memory. I don't keep score. I'm not that good. Come on. I think Cam Damaris, I think he has 4 or 5. So we'll find out. So if you were with us at halftime during the Nipmuc live stream on Friday night, I went over the first power rankings. The MIAA does these power rankings now for postseason tournaments, so that gets exciting. But the 4th week of the season, they start releasing each. There's 5 divisions in Massachusetts, and they start releasing their power rankings, which is a formula-based, as I said last game, heavy on your opponent. So our average margin of victory and the rating of your opponent are the big parts of the equation for your power rankings. And so, as I went over, the Hopedale is Division 5. They're number 17. This is early, remember? They come out with it each week. And they came out with it, I think, last Monday or Tuesday. And they'll come out with another one early next week, so we'll be able to see what changed for these teams. But Hopedale's 17th in Division 5, and the Crusaders are 43rd in Division 4. You got to be in the top 32, or at least if you're not in the top 32 in the power rankings, you have to have a winning record. And if you have a winning record, you can at least get into a play-in game. But the Crusaders would love to avoid that. They've been in the tournament the last few years, so they have a really strong strength of schedule, which should help them. With playing, their early season strength schedule, not the best for the Crusaders, but having had to play Nipmunk is in Division 3, and they first power rankings, they're number 29th in Division 3 for the state, so pretty good there for Nipmunk. They've lost to Sutton, but Sutton's 19th in Division 4. They lost to Douglas, but Douglas is 5th in Division 5. So all these games are helpful, even if you lose, but a win against Hopedale would really be a huge help to the Crusaders as they're trying to make their way up in the rankings as the season goes on. And then if they can get some confidence here, Whitensville's one of those teams that they strong defensively. They got Caleb down low with a lot of experience. They do have some shooters, but they're streaky. So if you get those guys confident, Isaiah Plantinga especially, Gabe Dieters, and Cam Namaris, you definitely could stay in the game, if not beat Douglas, Sutton, and of course this Hopedale up 7 at halftime. Nipmunk might be tough, but even that Nipmunk game played them much better in the second half. It was just that first half that was brutal. So let me just check out some of the scoring here. Yep, Caleb Dieters has 8. He leads. Patrick Madden has 5 points, but 3 fouls. I missed that one. I thought he only had 2, so that's why Madden came out at the end. 3 fouls for Madden. That could be a huge story for this Hopedale team, as really scoring comes from him and Manning most games. The rest of the team just plays good D and feeds those 2 guys. So if you can stop Madden and keep him on the bench, you got a great chance to beat Hopedale, which is a big reason why the Crusaders are up 7. Foul trouble for the Crusaders. Zach Casey and Gabe Dieters each have 2, so I wouldn't call that trouble. I would say when you have 3 at halftime, that's trouble. 2 is just potential trouble, so those guys have to just watch out. Once again, Hopedale girls beat the Crusaders. I don't know, didn't have an exact score, but I think it was about 15. That's the report I got. I got inside people everywhere, so don't you worry. People at all the games. In fact, I'm seeing some of the girls wander into the gym to watch the rest of the boys' game, since their game was a lot earlier. I'm not really sure why this game started at 7. They almost always started at 6:30. There must be some reason, but this game starting a half hour late. I think the girls must have started at 6 is my guess, maybe even 5, because when I went to check the score right before the boys' game, the girls was already over. Of course, the Crusaders do not have a JV girls team, so that's sometimes the varsity will play a little bit earlier because of that. Boys do, so the JVs played. Hopedale won convincingly in this JV game before this one. So once again, with the power rankings, both the Whitesville Christian boys and girls are 43rd, so have some work to do, but plenty of time in this one. Plenty of games left on the schedule, including tonight for the boys. Opportunity to beat Hopedale, that would help a lot. Also locally, I'd mentioned last, but if you weren't with us last on Friday night, Uxbridge is number 12 in D4, Northbridge number 29. So Uxbridge is usually hasn't had a basketball team that highly ranked in quite a while. So football team won the Super Bowl, basketball team ranked 12th. Some good upperclassmen athletes in that Uxbridge school. For this Hopedale team, thing looking, their two best players are Patrick Madden and Robbie Manning, both juniors. They will be back next year. So Hopedale has a little, even if they have a little bit of a down season than what they're used to this year, they should come back strong next year. Keegan Murphy saw a lot of time. He's a sophomore. Braden Lewis, junior. We saw Cam Parker, number 10 out there. He's a senior. He'll be graduating. Danny Carroll, though, gets time. He's a junior. So Hopedale should, from the look of their JV team, might be feeding some guys next year, too. So a little bit down this year. When I say that, they're still a really good team. They just, this has been a big rivalry. Crusaders and Hopedale, along with Sutton, have really vied for the Dual Valley Conference this last almost decade. So Nipmuc having the opportunity to take charge of the DVC this year. Nipmuc with only one conference loss, and that was against BMR. Tonight they were finishing off their conference schedule. I believe they were, I'm trying to remember, I believe they might have been playing Sutton. So that would be interesting to see who wins Nipmuc Sutton. Sutton beat Hopedale earlier in the year. Sutton beat Hopedale by 4. Douglas beat Hopedale by 5. Nipmuc by 18. So really, as I see it, if you can keep Manning and Madden in check for Hopedale, you're probably going to beat them. But that's a difficult task to do, and that's what the second half will be all about. The biggest thing, as I was mentioning several times in that first half, defensive rebounding. It got better after that timeout by Coach Bajema, where he, I'm sure, discussed it. The Crusaders got to get a body on those guys because Hopedale had a lot of second, third chance opportunities. They didn't take advantage of a ton of them, a couple of them, but not all of them. Both teams ready for the second half. The stories, to recap the stories, Caleb Dieters leads the Crusaders with 8 points out of their 21, but it's spread around a little bit. Zeke got that last, really Plantinga, who was cold shooting early in that half. He came out with 2 big threes. It was a 1-point game. Hopedale had a chance to take the lead there towards the end of the second half, and all of a sudden 2 Plantinga threes, it went up to 7. So it would not shock me if this thing came down to the wire. Been back and forth, neck and neck. So Patrick Madden of Hopedale with 3 fouls, number 13, their leading scorer, will get the start. Crusaders got to know whoever he's guarding to challenge him. If you can get a 4th foul on Madden, that would be gigantic for the Crusaders. Hopedale gets to start, gets the possession arrow to start the second half. Crusaders in a man-to-man. It's Parker over to Manning. Good defense by Cam. Gabe gets back into the picture, and he was able to strip it from Rakowski. Now the Crusaders have their first possession of the second half. Zeke feeling confident. He gets it blocked by Parker. Hopedale now. Hopedale methodic on their offense. Toronto looks like they got a foul, reach-in foul on Plantinga. I don't think that's only one on Isaiah. First team foul early third quarter. Still no scoring yet here in the third. Plantinga almost got the steal on Toronto. Zeke all the way up in his face. Great man-to-man defense. Parker not going to look for that shot. Caleb kind of baits him to take it. They look down low. Manning gets it to fall off the glass. 21-16. A little bit of a change there as Manning was mostly outside in the first half. Looked like they've trying to get Madden and Manning down low instead of just shooting from the outside. Dieters had it, but he finds Plantinga for three. No good. Parker rips down the rebound. Gabe reaches in. Coach Badgerman doesn't like it. It did look like Gabe had some arm on that. Gabe tried to get that steal, would have had a point-blank shot. Instead gets called for a reach-in. The big problem with that is that's Gabe Dieter's third foul. There might have to go to Casey earlier. We haven't seen Micah either. It's 2 team fouls. See how we have Parker on the out. You didn't see that in the first half. A little bit of adjustment by Hopedale, trying to get this guy Madden going. But Dylan McAllister's got to know what Madden's chewing for gum because he's been so in his face the whole time. Almost thrown away. We got 9 seconds on the shot clock. The bench lets him know. Parker's going to try to take Dieters. That's going to be tough. No good. He gets his own board. Manning for three. Big shot. Brings the Blue Raiders within 2, and they can set up the press. 5:48 left. Crusaders still haven't scored in this half. McAllister looking to take Parker on. Dylan off the glass. Great drive by Dylan McAllister. Lead back up to 4, 23-19. It's Madden. Manning again. They can't leave him alone like that. He drains another 3. You got to know there's 2 guys you don't leave alone, and that's the second time they did that. So now it's 23-22. Plantinga finds Caleb. Dieters gets stuck underneath, and he steps out of bounds. Another turnover, ball back to the Hopedale Blue Raiders, down 1. This is their opportunity to take another lead. Hopedale had a 4-0 lead, and since then, Crusaders have kept it. Hopedale had an opportunity at the end of the second, but then again, those threes by Plantinga push it back up to 7. But Blue Raiders have started out much better, especially with 2 threes from Manning. They got to keep looking for him. They do. He finds Parker. Parker goes right. He drives. No good. Plantinga, McAllister, who had a great drive earlier, looking to try to find Caleb Dieters. Finds Gabe Dieters instead. Gabe gets stuck. He finds Caleb up and under, no good, but then he gets his own rebound, but he can't foul it up. Great pass by Gabe Dieters. Gabe has a real knack for that. He gets everybody to surround him, and he looks a little bit lost, and then he finds his brother for wide open. That time he almost gets to steal. Madden resets it for Hopedale. 4 minutes left, third quarter. 1-point game. Manning, who has the last 6 for Hopedale. They're surrounding him now. Smart. That's going to be Rutkowski. Oh, tough foul called here. Man, bailed him out on that. That's 4 on Gabe Dieters. You got to get him out. Here comes Zach Casey. A little bit of a risk. They went with the freshman with 3. Shot clock was winding down. Looks like they stepped into the backcourt. Turnover, Crusaders ball. 3 team fouls too early, so 2 more team fouls by the Crusaders. It'll be in the bonus. Lanibus checks back in, number 11 for the Blue Raiders. Crusaders need a hoop desperately. They got 1 from McAllister in this half, and that's it. Zeke with the drive. He fires. No good. Caleb can't get it. Out of the pack comes the Blue Raiders. Once again, opportunity to take the lead. They're trying to find Madden in different positions. Madden, good little dribble. He gets it stolen by Dieters. Dieters tries to find Plantinga, gets it stolen. That's going to be Madden, and he gets fouled by Casey, and he gets it to go. So Hopedale takes the lead 23-22 and a chance to put Madden to make it a 3-point play. Boy, that one Great defensive play by Caleb Dieters, but just can't have that pass. It's got to be a bounce pass. So Madden makes it. That's 3 fouls on Casey. Another drive. Looked like he got fouled there. No foul called. Madden with a drive. No call. Somebody kicked it. Looks like it's going to stay Hopedale possession. Another timeout called on the floor. This one back and forth. But all Hopedale here in the third quarter. I think you just heard Coach Badgerman say they made a run. You knew they would. The biggest adjustment, as I'm kind of trying to mention on the fly there, is Hopedale had Manning and Madden start down low. They put their big guy, Cam Parker, up top to see over the defense. They're trying to get their 2 high scorers in different positions, and it worked certainly in Manning's case, as he found himself wide open in the corner a couple of times. Really made the Crusaders pay. Another big story here is the fouls. 4 team fouls on the Crusaders, none on Hopedale. That's why the coaching staff a bit frustrated. Dylan McAllister goes up strong. Looked like he got bumped. You get nothing, but you get it on the other end. So look for the refs to even this out a little bit. There's 24 seconds on the shot clock. Hopedale has it underneath their own hoop, up 2. 2:59 left. They get it down low. Danny Carroll, the big guy, just checking in, gets a huge hoop for Hopedale, makes it 27-23. Cam's going to look for his offense. He gets it stripped, but he gets it back. He rips it. So the ball got tied up, but the possession arrow, or no, they got a foul called there. I wasn't sure what the ref was calling, so that's the first on Tarando. First team for Hopedale. So Caleb Dieters loses it. Dieters looks like he's been a little bit hurried up here in the second half. He has 8 first half points, but a lot of his possessions here, he's sort of hurried with it. Madden really looking to go to work. No good. But again, got his own rebound and a foul on Dieters. So 28-23. McAllister just was able to receive that ball. Almost got it stolen. Good play by Dylan. Crusaders desperately need a hoop. I think they only have 1 hoop here. They had 21 at halftime, sitting at 23 with 2 minutes left. McAllister has an opening, finds Casey. Damaris fires for 3. No good. Once again, these offensive droughts that these Crusaders can get into really hurts them. Outside shot not falling right now. They need to stay close. Madden again trying to go to work. There's 13. Madden's going to get a chance to fire. We got an offensive, or an offensive illegal screen there on Lanabus. It doesn't surprise me. I figured the refs would try to even this up a little bit. I mean, I'm not saying there weren't fouls, but you have 5 team fouls now on Crusaders with 1:21 left in the quarter. So Zach Casey now gets a screen. That's going to probably put him at the line. Well, maybe not because it's offensive. So that's going to be, I think that's going to be 4 on Zach. We've got a real problem here in foul troubles again. Hopedale with 1 minute left, up 6. They can really do some damage here. It's Madden again. That's a steal by Plantinga. Plantinga's got to keep care of that ball. Isaiah is so fortunate. Good steal, but man, he was just kind of course, his teammates got to let Zeke know as he's dribbling it up. You had 2 Hopedale players ready to take it from him. Just under a minute left to play, down 6. Need a hoop desperately. McAllister looks to get it to Dieters. Dieters gets it stolen, another steal. Hopedale gets it back. Now Madden goes left. Nice pass to Danny Carroll for another hoop by Hopedale center. Zach gets it stolen. Hopedale just having an amazing third quarter. Both coaching staffs upset here. So that was a foul on Terrando. That's only a second, 3-team, so that won't come into play. 24 seconds. Great play by Casey. He had Cam, but he also had the backboard in his way. Casey finds, they're gonna find Caleb down low. He gets it, and a foul. Caleb Dieters, first hoop of the second half. Caleb slowed that down, took his time. That's what you'd love to see. Has a chance to bring this within 6. And he does. Good free throw by Caleb. So 13 seconds, no different shot game clock. They're going to look to find Madden. Madden, good lefty drive off the glass and in. You got to have help defense on that. At the buzzer, Zeke, no good. So that third quarter, all Hopedale. They were down 21-14 at half. At the end of the third, they're up 33-26. So a 7-point Hopedale lead. Down 7 to up 7. That's a 14-point differential, man. The Crusaders, you hate to see that. Really struggled offensively. That's similar that's happened in some of these losses. Is Whitens will go in these scoring droughts if they can't get it down low to Caleb Dieters. And if Plantinga and Damaris aren't hitting their outside shot, they can go into these droughts. They also have foul trouble with 4 on both Zach Casey and on, on Zach and on Gabe Dieters. Gabe's been on the bench a while. He's going to stay there for a little while. Gabe hasn't been scoring the ball as much as earlier in the season, but it's tough when he's not in there because he can dribble. He's a big target. He's a great passer. He's a good defender, rebounder. So they got to find a way here. They got to continue to play D. They got to match up better on Patrick Madden from Hopedale. He's let loose there in the third quarter. And either Plantinga or Damaris have to find the bottom of they got to find that range. If Damaris could heat up like he did in the Detmont game, it could make a real big difference. They're going to try to feed Dieters. Dieters finds McAllister. McAllister to Casey. Casey gets bumped. Plantinga's going to fire from deep 3. Damaris battles for it. But that's going to be a jump ball. So Hopedale now a chance to get it to 9 or even a double-figure lead. Big defensive possession here by the Crusaders. Try to get back in this game. Once again, they're just trying to roll Madden off the screens. He's feeling it, but he misses that one. It rims out. Caleb gets it to McAllister over the half-court line. They set up their offense. Hopedale in that 2-3 zone. Zach down low to Caleb. Caleb gets a foul and another hoop. Big hoop by Dieters. They found him. Most of this game, it's been his brother, Gabe, who's found him at that time. Fabulous pass. It's going to be only 2 on Cam Parker. So it's a 5-point lead. If Dieters cannot finish that 3-point play, again, Madden's been playing with 3 fouls. They haven't been able to pick up that 4th. That's been a big story here, as Madden had to sit a lot of the first half out, but he's been great here in the second. Oh, they had Manning. Manning looked away, and it bounced off him out of bounds. They had him too. It's just a little bit of a miscommunication. As Manning rolled off that screen, he was looking for it and then assumed he wasn't going to get the pass. And then he looked away and just set another screen. I'd love to see Crusaders maybe go back to that zone a little bit to keep what the Blue Raiders have been doing is getting a lot of that motion, multiple screens, and freeing up Manning and Madden. It'd be harder to do with the zone, but I don't think they love playing that zone without Gabe Dieters being in there. So 4th quarter here, this could get, it is tight, could get even tighter here. 6:40 left in this one. Crusaders had a 7-point halftime lead. We're down 7 after 3, now down 5. Crusaders have an opportunity. You'd love to see Damaris Plantinga maybe get a 3. Obviously, they've been looking all game for Caleb Dieters. Been really good against this pressure. Dieters almost had Cam Damaris. Good hands by Hudson Tarando. Good hands. Back that out of bounds. There's 25 seconds on the shot clock. 6:29 left in the game. Plantinga will take it out underneath his own hoop. Gets it to McAllister. Dylan, boy, that's a tough. It finds its way to Plantinga. He meant to pass that, I think, to Caleb Dieters, but it bounced past everybody into the wide open hands of Zeke, and he drills a big 3, brings him within 2. Still looking for Madden. McAllister trying to play him. Cam Parker will almost gets that one to go. Zeke clears it. 5:58 left. Crusaders have a chance for a tie or to take the lead with a 3. Got to take care of the ball. They've been really kind of loose with their passes. Cam will fire from deep. Air ball, but Zach Casey, right place, right time. Zach feeds Caleb. There's 14 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Now there's 9 seconds on the shot clock. The Crusaders have to be ready to find an open guy and take a good look. Dieters had it down low, and he was looking to pass it. Would have loved to see him just go up with that. Man, those passes are tough. They got to be careful with those passes to McAllister. Hopedale knows they're coming. They got to be careful with that. 5:32 left. 9 seconds still. Man, another steal. Robbie Manning gets the steal. They're going back to Gabe. Dieters. He's got 4, but it's the right move here. Need a little bit more offensive. Big 3, front rim by Madden. No good, so here comes Plantinga. Plantinga has Casey. Casey to Damaris. They're swinging it now. Casey will fire. In and out. No good. Dieters battles. He can't get it. Parker does. Hopedale just under 5 left. Up 2 with the ball. McAllister tight on Madden. Casey steps out. Good D. Good help D there. They know it's Madden and Manning who want to shoot. Good steal by Dieters. 4:28 left. Damaris gets the steal on the floor. That's a tough break for Hopedale. He had a wide open layup. I think they got him on the floor. I don't blame the Hopedale bench for being upset at that one. It's a wide open layup. I mean, a foul's a foul, but sometimes as a ref, you got a little bit of discretion. So that's going to be a break for the Crusaders. As Hopedale looked like they had a free layup. Now they'll retain possession underneath their own hoop with 35 seconds to shot clock for Hopedale. That's 2 fouls on Zeke, no problem there. It's only 1 team for both. Parker looked like he wanted it, but he gets it out to Manning. Manning, good drive, lays it in. 4:10 left, 35-31. Crusaders need to match that. Somebody's got to want it here. Dieters looking to go to work. Good pivot. Finds Dillon from the corner. That's no good. Air ball. Madden gets it. Just under 4 to play. Madden looking to keep his offense going. McAllister's on him. Keegan Murphy back in the game, as is Lanibus. Murphy. He's got Plantinga on him. Madden, he's going to take another shot. A lefty, no good. This time, again, Dieters, huge rebound. 3:24 left. Crusaders need to take care of this ball and get a good shot. Somebody's got to want it. Good defense by Hopedale. Gabe, he was looking for Damaris in the corner. Good defense by Lanibus there in the corner. Knocks it out. It's going to bring Danny Carroll back off the bench. 2 big hoops there in the 3rd quarter. So there's 14 seconds on this shot clock. McAllister's got it. Finds Dieters. Dieters looking to go to work. Dieters, boom. Caleb slows it down, takes his time, and drills a gigantic shot to make it 35-33, just under 3 to play. Again, Madden has it. McAllister's on him. They got to give him help, though. Murphy. Madden way downtown. He drills a huge 3 and a timeout for Hopedale. Patrick Madden bails the Blue Raiders out on that. Great defense. That's backbreaking when the Crusaders are playing such strong D and just better offense with a good 3-point shooter. Drills it from NBA range. 38-33. There's 2:32 left. That timeout was Hopedale's, so they wanted to maybe give them a break, set up their press. Press hasn't been super effective, but what it does do is it tires Crusaders out. Whitensville really been only playing with really 1 sub with Zach Casey. Brady Gorman found a little bit of time. and Zach. Other than that, that's it. So Hopedale with that press, it kind of seeks to wear you down a little bit. And here's where you might see the benefits of that for Hopedale. Of course, they're not. It's like pretending they didn't press it, and Murphy gets the steal to Manning, to Madden, no good. Plantinga, you like to see him push it here. Push it with transition. Kind of lost the opportunity. 2:16 left. 2-3 zone now is Hopedale. Really looking to get it down low. Cam's going to fire from way downtown. No good. You can tell Cam's kind of feeling his shot a little bit instead of just taking it. 2 minutes left. 38-33. Comes Hopedale. Hopedale's now going to maybe use a little bit of clock. Still a little early maybe to do that, but they're definitely not going to be in a hurry. They get it in the hands of Manning, one of their leading scorers. He's got Cam. Manning gets all the way to the hoop. Just overshot it. Carroll gets the rebound, but he was stepping out of bounds. And Cam Parker will check back in. Hopedale puts their starters back in. McAllister gets it streaking up the middle. Gets to Plantinga. 1:31 left. Got to work quickly. Cam doesn't really want to look for a shot now, but he's going to have to. Good drive. Good dish. But Caleb misses. Big miss there with 1:17 left. Now they desperately need a stop. They don't need to foul yet. Actually, the foul game's not going to work. This new bonus rule makes fouling really difficult. Only one team foul. You got to get up to 5 team fouls to get into that bonus. So Crusaders just desperately need a stop, a quick offensive possession. Hopedale's going to call another timeout. They only have 9 seconds on their shot clock. So here's the problem that I see with the new bonus rule in high school basketball. If the Crusaders get a stop here, let's say they get a hoop, 2 or a 3, that brings them within 2 or 3. They can't play the foul game like you were once able to. I mean, they could, but they'd have to foul 4 times in under 40 seconds. I don't really know what else. You just have to play really aggressive defense and try to get the steal. You foul them, you foul them. But it makes a very different kind of end of game, and I guess that's what they want, but makes it more challenging to catch up in the last minute if you're down by more than 1 possession. But that's a little bit thinking ahead here. As Crusaders have to play defense for 9 more seconds, get the rebound, and quickly get in transition. They don't have a lot of time to mess around. Good defense. They get 5-second call on Hopedale. That was gigantic. So now what the Crusaders want to play is a little 2-for-1 here. They have 54 seconds. They haven't reset the shot clock. I don't know what they really need to get a shot off sooner. Possession arrow will stay Whitensville Christian. They call timeout. So here's what I think from back here. I think Coach Badgerman was trying to get his team to do is get a quick 3 from Plantinga. Or a quick drive, because you want to score. You really wanted to get that to 1 possession over 35 seconds. Then you don't have to worry about fouling, and Hopedale would have to get a shot off. But now that's going to be pretty tough to do. So you just got to try to get a good look and then play incredibly aggressive defense. If you can get a shot to go, you play really aggressive D, and because you'd have to foul 4 times in under 30 seconds. That's tough to do, but you can get the steal. So that's what you look for. Right now, Crusaders down 5. They'll probably go down to Dieters He's been their main scorer all game long, as usual for this team. But a 3 would be gigantic. So maybe start down a Gabe, or what I would love to see is to see Gabe Dieters get it foul line or just below the foul line. He's a really great passer. He'll find his brother down low for a quick one, or find Plantinga or Damaris for 3. They take the ball out from underneath. They're going to throw it to Caleb. They do have Gabe right there. They're looking for him. They find him. Gabe's going to take it himself, and he's... I mean, that's just an atrocious call right there. I mean, that is such a bad call. I mean, man, it was a 5-point game. Let the guys play a little bit. What are we doing on that? So that's going to make it near impossible because the ref decided to suddenly call that. Would have loved to just seen what Gabe could do on that, but instead he gets an offensive call. He's out of the game, and Hopedale will have the ball. 31 seconds. The Crusaders have only 2 team fouls, so they gotta play really aggressive D, quick fouls, and even then it's 2 possessions. Good steal by McAllister. And it looks like it's going to stay Whitensville as the ball bounced back. It looked like McAllister hit it. And what the refs are saying is Hudson Taranto was out of bounds and it touched him. I couldn't really see. Man, if this was a 1-possession game, that would have been a huge call. But that does give the Crusaders life. Also shows them if they can make a basket, call timeout, set up that same defense, who knows. But the real trick here is for the Crusaders, get a basket. They've been hard to come by here in the second half. They had 21 points in the first half. Only 12 so far in this second. On the other side, Hopedale had 14 in the first half, but they now have 38, so 24 here in the second half. That's been the big difference. Ref trying to explain the call. Hopedale players didn't seem to think that was right. Again to Dieters. He's got McAllister. Someone's got to fire. Zeke will for 3. No good. They crashed the glass. Great rebound by Hopedale, and that's going to be a foul. They had their look. Coach Brady Badgham, I think, thought Zeke got fouled in the corner. My vantage point, I didn't see it, but he's right there. So Hopedale now will take it in. Crusaders, another timeout. This last 40 seconds could take about 40 minutes to play. Crusaders down 5. Boy, Plantinga had a shot. Coach Badgerman thought he got fouled. Still hit the rim, man. I thought it was on line. If he had made that, this would be really scary for Hopedale. Hopedale, although they still have 2, the Crusaders have 3 team fouls, so they'll have to foul one more time if they don't get the steal, and then they'll in the bonus. If they get in the bonus, the real ticket for Whitensville is keep the ball out of Patrick Madden's hands because he's a good free throw shooter. Right now, Crusaders first going to try to get a steal. You know, get a steal, get a quick shot. You never know. They're going to try to get it to Manning. They do. Cam, they're looking just to try to get that steal. McAllister finally reaches in. 13.8 left. I don't hate that decision there. Playing the foul game is really hard. They can play it now, but even now it will give Hopedale 2 shots, not a 1-on-1. 1-on-1 is gone from the high school game. Zeke will foul. That'll send Hudson Taranto to the free throw line. He'll get 2. It's 3 on Isaiah. 13 seconds left, so if he makes both, that'll do it, because it will be a 3-possession game. If he misses at least one, it gives Whitensville a tiny bit of life. Makes the first. This one would be a big one if you're Hopedale. He swishes it, makes it a 7-point game. Whitensville will get a little bit desperate. Air ball by Caleb. So that'll send Hopedale again to the line, so 4.9. This one is about in the books. Disappointing one for the Crusaders with that halftime lead. Came out, just couldn't seem to find their offense in that third quarter. Came back, got it within 2. As Brady Gorman checks in for Zach. I think that's it for Zach. He's got 5. So player of the game, Patrick Madden, player of the game for Hopedale. As usual, junior guard. And Whitensville Christian player of the game. Once again, we got to give that one to Caleb Dieters. Leading in scoring and rebounding as Hopedale makes it a 9-point advantage. About to run it out. We'll give Hustle player of the game to Dylan McAllister as Cam nails the 2 at the buzzer, but too little, too late. Hopedale wins 41-35. Hopedale gets their 3rd straight win, 2nd in the DVC. Now the Whitensville Christian goes down and loses their 4th straight. They're 4-4 overall and will hit the road to BMR on Friday. That's it here from the Nehemiah Center. Have a good night. God bless everybody.